Hi guys, welcome to this detailed review about the Lumina dashcam zoom series. It has full HD 1080p, gravity sensor, ultra wide angle lens. What do we have else? Comes with this box. I have already removed the things which come with the camera. So there's an adapter for the car, like a mini USB cable, charger, which is really nice, and there are some cable mounts as well. So I don't have this here. I'm just showing the camera or the dash cam itself. So for people who have lost maybe the instruction, I'm going to show you very quickly a few details. Here you have the buttons, here you have the description. Maybe I can show everything same time. I don't know if you can see that. If you're watching in HD, hopefully you can see everything, because it's really important. The bad thing, you have to really remember which button has which function. There is nothing on the screen which shows you what to do, and this is the navigation user interface. So it's really important to know which button has which function. So here you see the we have the start stop left button in the video mode. This has also a functionality in the camera mode, takes a picture, and in the media play media menu, it makes you can use it for play media, for example. Here's some more details. The video mode, you see the video mode. There's the video mode. Then most of the modes are quite similar. Camera mode and the media mode. So there's also a setup mode. Here's some instruction how to mount and how to put your cable. About powering on, don't have this. If you don't need these instructions, you can fast forward, of course, so you don't have to wait. This is just for people who maybe bought this camera from another person without the booklet, or when people have lost their booklet. And I don't know if these instructions are available online. I haven't checked. Lumina, usually they are not very famous for having a lot of online things, so I'm actually not expecting to have these instructions for download or something like that. So maybe I can help a few people with these instructions, and that already would make me happy. So working temperature, oh wow, didn't see, till -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Some FAQs. Maybe if you have some questions, some problems. So I've been using this camera for a couple of days, and in my car I had it mounted to my windscreen or windshield, but I didn't make any settings. I just put it there and let it run, and it was okay. It recorded all my driving, but I was not really happy. I mean, I didn't had the right timestamp on it, and it was not shutting down after I stopped the car and those things. So I decided to set it up. So now it should be set up. So when I move it around, as you have seen, it should automatically turn on and start the video. So the video recording, you see with the red dot, and when I leave it for some time without any movement, it should stop then after a few seconds. So I have plugged it in. The battery is unfortunately not charged, but I hope I will be able to show you most of the things. This button here is the on-off button. So with pushing it for 3 seconds, it should turn on or turn off. Here you can stop the recording. So let's do this. I don't know why it's not happening. It's still recording, probably because I'm still moving the camera around. So hopefully I should stop and then immediately press the menu button. Here we have the menu button. When you are in recording, like here we are in the video mode, and then when you press the middle button here, I hope you can see that, here in the middle, this button here, that's the menu button, and then it goes to the menu of this mode. So let's say when we move out, when we go to the camera mode, here we have the mode button. So let's stop and move to, now we are in the camera, you see, that's the camera mode. And when we push now the menu button, then we go to the settings mode of the camera, and we have always two menus. This is actually the camera mode, and when we push again, then we go to the general settings, which are, I think, the same for video and camera. So let's go back. So here we have the camera settings, and here we have the right button. You can press here, and then we can go through the menu, and for doing anything with the menu, you actually use you need just 3 buttons to change settings. So here the middle button is for the menu, and then with the right button you go through all the items, and when you want to change something, like here the resolution, you press here on the left side, that's the OK button. So let's push here, and then we use again this button to scroll through the settings, and then let's say we pick 5 megapixel and press OK again. So you see, actually we just need, first of course we need the mode button to go to the correct mode, like we switch from camera, like video, to photo. And then when we are in the right mode, we use the menu button, and then this or this button to scroll through all the settings, and with the OK, and again with these scroll buttons, we can adjust everything. So that's, it's not super easy. I don't like the fact that they didn't place buttons around the screen which they name. So I like more when, let's say, we have here the screen and they put the name or the function of this button here, or let's say here when they place the button around the screen, they can write on the screen what function they have. So this is not the case here. This is really basic. They missed a big opportunity to make this a lot better, but I'm not complaining. The camera or the dash cam itself is really good. It has quite good quality. I like it. It has some really good wide angle lens, and the quality is really good. So even during the night or yeah, when at least when it's getting darker, you have a really nice really nice picture still. That's really good. So even in full darkness, just with your headlights, the picture is still good, at least for the part which is illuminated by your headlights. So, and during the day the picture is really perfect. It's not the latest dash cam, but it's really good. I can really recommend. I mean, it's the first one I ever had, and some people were complaining, but I don't see any problem. So here I have, of course, this automatic on off. It looks a little bit silly, but when you're moving around with your car, it will always be on, and when it stops, it will go off to save some battery and storage and whatever. And here you also see this lock thing. So that means when you move around a little bit, you start your car, let's say, yeah, so it starts recording, and when you move it really shake really strong, then it thinks it had a collision or something, and then it it locks the video, so it won't be overwritten in the next circle. So otherwise you have your it overwrites all your files permanently. You can see these settings. Let's go. I mean, I can show, hopefully I can show you when I can stop this video. Let's try. Still not working. Yeah, I'm always moving. Yeah, now. Okay, now you see, I think I have to go to this menu, and then we have, we have a delayed shutdown. Yeah, that's not very important, but we have this, let's check it, daytime. It's not here. It's probably in this menu. Yeah, we have also dual recording. That means you can buy an additional camera for the back of your car. Loop recording, of course we do loop recording. Yeah, we can tell the dash cam how long every file will be. So let's say here we have 5 minutes, so it produces files of 5 minutes video. So that's good to change if you like that. You can even make a time-lapse recording. So if you are driving from one place to the other place and you want to make a time-lapse video about this drive, that would maybe look really special. Yeah, why not? But of course it doesn't work for like a collision dash cam. So there wouldn't be any proof. You don't have a real video which shows an accident, because it makes just maybe 2 frames per second. So here you can choose if you want to have a HDR. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't have HDR, exposure adjustment. Now here we have the interesting things. Motion detection. I have turned it on. That means the camera will turn on when I move my car, and when I don't move the car, it will stop. Okay, and then I can choose to record audio or not. The thing is, sometimes it changed my settings. I don't know why. And here, that's really important. Of course, date stamp is really important to have proof when you're when you had an accident, to prove when it happened. And the gravity sensing is important, so because then it will, based on the sensitivity settings you have chosen, it will either protect your file or not protect your file. So you have to find out what's good. So if you have too high sensitivity, it will probably lock all your files, and then over time your SD card will be full way too fast. And the final thing, unfortunately I was not able to show you. Maybe I can go back to the menu. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult when I have this sensor on. So let's go down again. So that's the last thing, the parking monitor. So you can turn it on. So even when it's actually without power, it has some kind of battery inside which is charged. And when it detects that somebody bumps in your car while you are actually not moving, it takes a video for a couple of seconds. So maybe then you will see who bumped in your car, depending on the angle, of course, where the other car came from. When it hit, when somebody hits you in the side or in the back, it doesn't help you, of course. So yeah, that's about it. So again, power button, menu button, scroll up, down, or left, right. Here we have the OK button, or making picture in the photo mode. And here we have the mode button to switch from video to photo to media, means playback mode. So that's actually it. On the back we have I think we had a reset button. This is the reset. It's not actually a button. You need a toothpick or like something really small to push in and reset the whole unit if you have any problems. Here we have, I think that's some kind of HDMI cable, mini HDMI, and here we have the SD, I mean that's a micro SD card, and here we can adjust the angle of the camera. So that's really comfortable. And here of course there's the connectivity to the plate which you have to mount on the windscreen. So yeah, that's about it. I hope I didn't forget too much. So my experience so far is not too bad. I mean, it's not very expensive, but it's probably not the very best. It's not the very latest camera, but it's a decent camera. It has all the functions which you actually need and seems to be reliable, so no complaints so far. I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions, just write to the comment section below and maybe we can talk about all these things. And yeah, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.